guys, welcome back to my channel. I figured I would try a different area of my house, and I'm actually sitting at my desk chair in my home office. Behind me is a floor-to-ceiling, wall-to-wall built-in. So just kind of FYI, I know a lot of times people like to know, well, what's that behind you? Where are you at? I am in my home office. It's my first time filming in here. I figured I'd give it a try. I like the lighting in here a little bit better, or at least I'm thinking I'm gonna like the lighting in here a little bit better. And so let me know in the comment section below if you like this, if you prefer the bathroom, if you prefer the closet. I'm just kind of curious your thoughts. I do want to mix it up. I'll probably do different rooms at the house every once in a while depending on the video. But let's go ahead and get started. Today I want to do a review, kind of overview of the Neverfull Pochette. I get a ton of questions on this little guy every time I post a picture on Instagram. People are curious if I like it. People are curious what fits inside. And I will say, this technically is my second Neverfull Pochette this size. I did get one with my Bean Neverfull, and I got rid of it looking at it, thinking, what could I ever use that for? I don't carry around papers like that. That was my naive thought, and I got rid of it very shortly after buying that Neverfull. And when I got this Neverfull, I was like, oh, I'll go ahead and just keep it, just so I at least have one Neverfull Pochette. And well, actually kind of prior before buying it, I realized all the potential that this little guy has. And so like I said, it's very deceiving. I mean, look at how thin it is. It's, you know, it's so thin, and it just looks like it can hold nothing. But no, it can hold a ton. And so I'm going to tell you what I use it for, but let's just do a really quick overview. They are 2 pieces of canvas. Why they have one side upside down, I have no idea, because it is one separate piece of canvas there and one separate piece of canvas there. And then the entire thing is glazed and stitched. So I don't know why they have one side upside down. It doesn't make any sense to me. Then you've got a little piece of leather here with a D-ring, and then it's got this leather, strap here. One side is the pull-through leather strap, I guess it's what it's called, and then you do have one like a lobster claw here with LV on both sides. Of course, this is to attach to a D-ring inside of a bag, or of course to reattach it there and, you know, have it as like a wristlet. This is how I carry it. I do not attach it to one of my D-rings. I just never have. How I use this right now is 100% of the time as a mini bag. Not that I won't eventually use it as an SLG, and I know there are tons and tons of uses for this thing, guys. It can hold a mini iPad really, really well. Like any mini tablet, like a 7-8 inch tablet, it can hold really well. I'm not going to go over all the options that it can do. I'm just going to show you using this bag as a mini handbag, because that's how I use it. So let's go ahead and get started. The inside is just the beige interior, and it's one giant or one big pocket, and then it's got one small slip pocket here. It's a flat slip pocket, and then of course you've got the leather tab that just says Louis Vuitton Paris. So let's go and get started. So of course everybody has a few of your must-haves. I'm pretty sure for everybody it's a cell phone. Mine is an iPhone 6, not the Plus, and I do have a case on it. It is a small case. It's a very thin case. I figured I would show it with at least the case just so you can get an idea. You can kind of see how thin it is, but it is a very slim line case, but there is a case, so it does add a little bit of size. So let's go ahead and start with that. Let's add that to it first. I'm gonna put it in lengthwise, and it doesn't matter which side, just put it off to one corner and you should be good. My next necessity is my 6-ring key holder, and my keys are in there, guys. Just kind of FYI, you can see I have my large key fob, I got my house key, my mailbox key, and then like 6 or 7 cards. I have a full review on this, guys, if you want to see the full review. And so I'm gonna put this height-wise though, and I'm gonna put this in the opposite corner. So it's gonna take up the entire length of the Pochette. And then there you go. So that's what the 2 items in there look. You've still got a ton of room. Okay, the next thing you're gonna need is obviously some money, cards, or something like that. And so I do have a few different options to show you. So my first go-to mini wallet, or kind of if I wanna go really, really compact, is my Pocket Organizer NM. I also have a review on this if you wanna watch it. I'll link everything below, but I'm just gonna show you. I'm not gonna throw anything in here because it doesn't have add a whole lot of size, but I just want you to get the idea of it. If I pick this, I'm gonna put this the same lengthwise above my cell phone, and so there you go. So let's say this is all you really need. You need your keys, you need your mini wallet, and then you need your phone. And then there you go. It zips up. You've got plenty of room on the top, but you're good to go. Everything fits, no problem. Well, for me, I do need a few more extra items to walk out the door. And I really just kind of two. And what one would be first right now with my crazy chap lips, it's going to be a chapstick. And right now, I'm just loving this one by Philosophy. So I'm just gonna throw that on top there. And then the next thing I usually like is some sort of lipstick or something. This is just a Clinique Chubby Stick. And just also you can see for size reference, this is pretty big. So if you have something else you wanna put in there, I mean, it's pretty big. So just, these are my two essentials, but just to show you, you do have room for others. You can still see, you still have more room for other things, guys. But let's go and zip this. This is really all I need out the door. So everything that I could possibly need to really go run errands, go to the gym, go to the grocery store, go to the mall with the boys. If I'm just gonna do something where I'm like, you know what, I don't need to lug around my handbag, or I don't want to lug around my handbag. This holds everything I could possibly need for a day. For a day's trip. And so, I mean, and yes, the zipper is waving a tiny bit, but it's not necessarily because of stress of the zipper. It's just because the item went from flat and then you're opening up the center by widening it. And so it's gonna distort the zipper a little bit, but it's not stressing the zipper at all. This does not bother me one bit. And this is the way that I'm gonna wear it all day long, like this. If I was at a little fancier event, I might hold it, you know, by my hand as like a clutch. I might take the strap off if I really wanted to. But for the most part, I carry it like this. When I'm in the grocery store, I actually have it like this, and I'm, you know, the cart here. And so if I walk 10 feet away or walk further down the aisle from my cart, having this around my wrist and being hands-free, I don't have to keep looking back at my cart and making sure that nobody's taking my purse or anything like that. I don't have that unsafe feeling. This is right around my wrist at all times, and I just love it. And so I just think it's the perfect size. Another thing that I want you to notice is the length of the zipper. Because the length of the zipper is the entire length of the pouchette, it's really easy to get in and out, get your things in and out. So if I need my keys, grabbing my keys is really easy and it doesn't disturb everything else. Putting my keys back is really easy and it doesn't disturb anything else. Grabbing my phone is really easy and it doesn't disturb anything else because that zipper takes up the entire length of the pouch. I really, really love it. Okay, so let me show you some other options if you don't have the pouchette. The pocket organizer in them. A lot of people have a clay, and you can use, I do have a few things in there, let me take them out real quick. A lot of people use the clay as a mini wallet, and I'm just gonna throw in, this is just 6 cards. I'm just gonna throw in 6 cards just to kind of replicate, you know, or give you an example of you throwing in a few cards and then maybe some folded up bills, maybe even a few coins or something in this. So this is your money. I took out the pocket organizer, like I said, and then I'm just going to put that in the same exact spot. I mean, it really takes up the same amount of room. So you're going to have the same amount of room on top. Again, I'll throw in my chubby stick and my chapstick just to kind of show you. But again, it takes up about the same amount of room as the pocket organizer. So you are good there if you have a clay instead. Now, let's say you do not have a clay or you do not want to use the clay as a mini wallet. So I took out the 6 credit cards. I'm going to show you what I do with my money and my cards. I actually put them in the slip pocket. That's the only time I use the slip pocket. The only thing that goes in the slip pocket is my credit cards or money. So then I put my money or my credit cards in the slip pocket. So they're in their own little spot, but then I still have that room there. And so you can use your clay as a mini, like a mini kind of kit, you know. I've done a video on the clay, using it, all your different options, how I use it. And let me just kind of show you what you could put in there. Here's a full-size lipstick. Here's my chapstick. Here's a roller ball. And then I'm just gonna throw in a hair tie, or 2. Okay, so I've got chapstick, lipstick, 2 hair ties, and a roller ball perfume in my clay. So I'm gonna add it to there. So you've already got your money and your credit cards in there. You've got your phone, you've got your keys. Now you've got your lipstick, your chapstick, your perfume, and some hair ties. And there you go. And there you go. Everything fits. Again, yes, the zipper is waving, but it's because it was so flat. You're not really stressing the zipper, and you can tell by by just pushing on the zipper and if it feels stressed. You know the difference between it being like stressed and it just waving because of the shape is changing. This is not putting stress necessarily on the zipper. This is just changing the shape of the zipper. But it opens and it closes just fine. And so this doesn't really bother me at all. You still have room on top. So let's say you put something else in your clay. Let's say you hold other things or there's other necessities for you and you still wanted to put your chapstick here. I'm just gonna throw a chubby stick and I'm gonna throw a NARS lip gloss. Those could be a lip balm and your options are endless. You still have room for that separate on top if you decide to put, you know, something else in your clay or whatever. So I just want to show you guys just how much space this does take up. It just takes up, it just has so much room. Okay, so one more scenario I'm just going to show you and then we'll be done. Is I want to show you, I'm going to leave my phone in there and I'm going to leave the credit cards in there. So pretend there's money and credit cards and stuff in there. And so I'm going to leave my phone in there. And so let's say that you do have something like this for your money. And so I'm going to throw that there. And you do not use a 6-ring key holder for your keys, but you use a clay for your keys. I'm going to put that there. And so I've got my keys in there. I've got my pocket organizer and I've got my phone and then I've got my credit cards and my money here. And then there you go. And it fits just well as well. So I love this guy. It's really, really handy. I look at it like when you buy the Neverfull that you actually get 2 bags because you get this for free. I mean, obviously I know they upped the price whenever they added this pouch to it, but to me, I do feel like you get 2 bags. To me, this is a great errand bag. It's a great just go-to weekend bag. This is my go-to bag on the weekends, this or the favorite, and it really just kind of depends on what I'm doing and kind of what I feel like taking. If I'm out the door to the grocery store or to the gym, this. If really, really quick stuff, this, because it holds everything I could possibly need. So I highly recommend this. I think it's a great item to have. So if you have one sitting on a shelf somewhere in your closet, don't waste it, use it, you will love it. I don't think you'll be shocked with how much stuff could actually fit, and you can kind of see, do you see that wave right there? Mine is starting to stretch, which is really nice. Because more stuff will just fit in there and it'll just fit in a little bit more conveniently. But mine is, and you can see if you look, that little bit of a wave, whereas when you first buy them, when you first buy this, it's literally like this. But the canvas over time is going to start to stretch, which is really nice. You can see mine is starting to stretch a little bit, which makes me happy. And I don't baby this. I've touched this when my hands were oily, when my hands had fresh lotion, when I took this out in the rain. Because it has such a little amount of Vachetta, I don't worry about it. But I love it, guys. I think you should use it. If you have a Neverfull, you'd be surprised what you could fit in there. But I just think it's a great little piece to have. And then of course, like I said, there's so many other endless options to use this, and so many different other uses for it. So, but like I said, for me right now, it is a mini bag. But let me know if you guys have any questions. Please comment below. Follow me on Instagram, guys. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.